About a year ago, I ran a test to see the difference between using 1 gram versus 3 grams versus 5 grams of yeast in a mead. I've already posted the original video of the test, but these meads are now about 14 months old. So we're over the year mark, and I wanted to see the taste test of these and see if there's any difference. Now, I'm not going to spoil the original test results. I'm going to make you go watch that video. It'll be down in the description. But essentially, the test was simple. I made 3 gallons of must using blueberry honey. The yeast I used was the Lalvin QA23, and I'd put 1 gram of yeast into one of the brews, 3 into another, and 5 into the other. You can find the original test results, as I said, and they linked it in the description. There's some charts and some stuff graphing their performance, but let's see what the taste difference is between these, or if there's any taste difference at all. All right, here we are for a year later. We were just talking about how this is already...
It just doesn't feel like a year.
This is the 1 gram, 3 gram, 5 grams of yeast test, and I don't know if there'll be a taste difference. I'm trying to remember back to our original taste test. I don't recall there being any...
I feel like we liked the one with 3 grams the best.
Yeah, I think it was on... Yeah, it was not the opposites.
Not low or high, but it was like right in the middle was the sweet spot.
So I have purposefully, not
Careful now.
Not given them real names. So we have Mouse.
I thought that said Moose.
and Cat and Rabbit.
Okay.
And yeah, so I figured if I went by numbers, then I could be like, well, I would have put the higher number as the lower number. And so I did this to try and confuse my brain. So.
Does it work?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm trying right now not to think about it. So,
okay.
We're gonna go ahead and pour them, and then to start taste testing, and then you'll know what we're taste testing, so we can give some definitive notes. And then at the end, we'll grand reveal.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Let's go. Okay.
All right. So we'll start here.
Okay.
With this is Mouse.
Mouse.
So which is this on screen. I'll do the front ones.
It's a character from The Matrix, right?
Is it?
Yeah. Isn't there a mouse?
I think. I don't even remember. I gotta look up what yeast I used. I don't recall.
We should let folks know that it's like 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, it is. Not even 9 o'clock.
And we're already hitting the meat.
But it's a Saturday. I mean, you just gotta
Saturday.
Live it up. Sorry, I'm trying to find the yeast I used too.
That one is pretty astringent.
Yeah. This feels like orange blossom to me. But
you're not experiencing the same fly plague that we are over there in the village?
Mm-hmm.
It's awful, dude.
I am. We had a cookout hangout yesterday, and it was brutal.
It's awful. I have a fly trap in the back corner over there to try and like lure them away. It's gross, dude. Have you ever put a fly trap?
I have not.
For one, it smells like rotten meat.
Oh.
And for two, it just fills up with flies. Like the last one had like 2,000-3,000 flies in it. It had to.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, I mean, it was stacked. Just like a big black blob of dead flies. Oklahoma.
To Oklahoma. Okay, here it is. Sorry. This was... What kind of dummy doesn't write down what yeast I used? It was blueberry honey.
You can taste some of those like fruity notes in there. It is very astringent though. It really grabs you right back here.
I don't notice any like, I don't know, I guess we haven't tried any other ones, but.
There's nothing that really stands out to me other than it's like a dry mead.
Yeah. But it does have like some, I mean, honey itself has some like light vanilla note, which is kind of interesting to me. I think it's that blueberry.
Yeah. There's a berry note in there. A little bit like if you crossbred a strawberry and a raspberry. It's like a tart berry note, you know? Which is interesting.
All right, well, let's compare.
But there's nothing offensive. There's not like a estery note or the density.
I guess theoretically, like, I think we said this in the previous video, it'd be cleaner. A cleaner fermentation is one that has more yeast to support the army. But then at some point you go, is so much yeast also going to create a byproduct? Okay, so that was Mouse. This is Cat, following up. Okay.
It does feel a little bit different. It's more muted. I like all those notes you're talking about are just like they put a little blanket over it.
Yeah. It's less astringent than the first one. Which I think makes it feel more acidic than the first one. It feels a little bit more.
This one feels more acidic?
I think this one, I taste the acid in it more. Whereas this one, I think it's balanced a little better, so I don't notice that.
That's just interesting.
Zing as much.
I feel like this one has more zing to me.
Maybe.
But maybe our acid balance profile stuff is, that's just a testament to like people in general.
People like different things. Yeah. I just feel like the astringency of this one kind of distracts me maybe from the acid profile on it. Again, there's no like off flavor here.
And these, I don't get a yeasty flavor by any means. There is the muted side is different to me. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, it's just like everything's been dialed back just a little bit.
Yeah. And last but not least, Rabbit. I've picked all things. I guess cat's the only thing cats and mice theoretically. The only thing you don't have.
Well, sometimes we have mice in the house.
I could have gotten chicken and rabbit.
Chicken, dog, rabbit.
A dog, yeah. Ooh, the body on this one's thick.
Yeah, this one's a lot smoother, and that vanilla note you're talking about is more prominent in this one than either of the other two.
I feel like the viscosity of this one is like so much heavier.
This is the best balanced of the three.
They're all young. They have some heat to them. I'll say that.
Yeah, a little
They're not
bit.
like.
They taste like year-old dry traditional mead.
But it has the same notes here, which I guess going by guessing, maybe 1 gram of yeast would. This is the one. I don't know.
It would be hard for me to guess.
Yeah.
I can tell you I like them like good, better, best.
Okay. So your first place would have been
this
cat. Oh wait, no, sorry. First place is
rabbit, mouse, cat.
Okay.
Because I think that you're getting less balanced as you go through that order.
Yeah, the one thing that gets me with the mouse one is that it has such an like the acid punch. I guess that's just the difference in our palates. It's like I feel like I'm picking up a lot more acid. I don't know.
I wonder which one the flies like.
I definitely would say I'm probably in agreement. One of these two are first place.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
I just think this one's the best balanced.
Let's spoil the answer.
Which was which? Should I guess?
You want to? Sure.
I'm trying to remember. So last time we thought that the I feel like this is like a battle I'm not going to win. So I think this one is 3 grams, 5 grams, 1 gram.
What did you say?
So 3 grams rabbit, 5 grams mouse, 1 gram cat.
Okay, you're close. So the mouse is 1 gram.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Rabbit.
It's 5.
It's 3.
I'm not close at all then.
And then, well, no, you had this one, and then you had the 1 and 5 mix up, and the cat's 5.
Okay, so 3, 1, 5.
What's weird to me is why would this be heavier? Like
I don't know.
That's a weird thing to me that the 3 gram is heavier than the 5 gram.
Maybe the 5 gram attenuated harder.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what, because they all ended dry, right?
Yes.
So I don't know. Maybe it just did a little bit extra work.
I think we have still come to the same conclusion a year later, though, that 3 grams is the middle ground. Seems to be a little bit more even. Not that using 5 is bad, but you don't need to use 5 grams for a gallon. Like you're just going to spend the money, like extra money, and
at least in this case, 3 made a better product.
And I know now someone's going to comment and be like, "What if you did 2 and 4?" And
yeah.
Like, I'm out.
What about 3.5?
Well, I mean, I don't know that this is conclusive across the board, but
it's definitely interesting.
Yeah, obviously 1 has its own. I'm gonna call them faults in that yeast can be overwhelmed, and I feel like this is having to work through overwhelming character changes.
Yeah, there's a lot of like disparate flavors in that one.
Yeah,
it's not as pulled together maybe as the other two. But I think that the interest in that makes it taste more intriguing than the more cohesive but more muted other.
That's the results. So take it as you will.
Argue with it in the comments.
Yeah, please don't ask me to do a 4 gram. I'm out.
Yeah.
Been through it enough. Thanks for being part of the tasting.
Of course.
We almost made it to 9 a.m.
Excited to switch back to coffee.
Cheers.